What's up, people? So I'm gonna show you. I've been listening to a lot of J-Dilla. I've been listening to a lot of Alchemist. Um, so I'm gonna show you basically how to chop up samples similar to the way they do, where they sound good and they don't sound generic. They don't sound like just straight up loops. Um, we're in an era where you can like chop up loops. That's fine, but this is another different way to mix it up. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys a creative way to chop up a sample. So here is the original sample that I found. This was from Splice.
And me, I know, and I just can't.
So you could probably just loop that, and you could make a decent beat with it, but that's not when you listen to like Alchemist or you listen to J-Dilla, or even Kanye, they don't just loop a sample, they chop it up. So basically what I did first is I went through and I listened through the sample and I just put a marker on every single spot where I heard like a creative change in tone or something like that, to where I have it all connected to a note. I'm using Serato samples, super dope. Super dope. I love Serato sample. Then the next thing I did was I slowed down the sync. You can see it's registering it at 109, 109.99, so 110. I slowed it down to 39.5, so it's way slower. So each note that is being played, you get a lot more of the tone, and because it's being played slower, we can chop it up more. Where if it was faster,
And me, I know,
you can't really chop that up very much.
and me, no.
So then I messed around with it. I played it on the keyboard, and I ended up coming up with this pattern. And this is the other secret to Kanye and J Dilla, is they make slight little changes in the loop. So like even here, the first time it goes through the loop, the first time we're playing another note right here, but the second time it's playing a similar note, but it's just in the sample. So it gives it a little bit more of that kind of real feel of chopping it up with a MPC. And then the other secret is to do like 8 bars, and then do the next few bars. You keep a similar pattern, but you change several of the notes to mix it up even more. So then this is what happened with that. So the way I chopped it up too, it sounds like the vocal is saying, it sounds like they're saying, "Yes, King." This is a common thing here in J Dilla beats, where he chops up samples and makes it sound like they're saying different things. So if you listen to his famous record, I don't remember which one it is, but it has Jadakiss on it, and he's saying, "Is that real?" And he's chopping it up so it makes it sound like, "Is death real?" But yeah, so that's basically how I did this. Is I chopped it up to where it has the sample has a lot of different parts to it to mix it up and make it really sound like you're playing it on a keyboard, or not a keyboard, a MPC. So then the other thing I did is at the very beginning, I put another sample where it's just the first note.
And me.
So I looped that 3 times, then had the chop to use as an intro.
And me. And me. And me.
Yeah, so that's basically a way to use samples, and I highly recommend getting more creative with sample using. We're in an era now with Splice where people can just take samples, put it in a song, put it out. Then it kind of screws over the other people, because the other people might want to do something with it, but then they copyright it even though they're not supposed to, and all kinds of stuff, and it ends up getting people's tracks taken down. So if you're really like jacking up a sample, you don't have to worry about that, because it's literally undetectable. But yeah, so the next video I'm going to do in a day after this video I'm uploading is going to be the rest of the beat, all the drums. I'm going to show you how J-Dilla does a lot of his drums, so make sure you come back to that. We're going to have some J-Dilla Alchemist drum vibes, so thanks for watching.